That feeling of dread you have about the future. That knot in your stomach when you think about next week, next month, or next year. Yeah, that feeling. It's a lie. Do you ever find yourself wide awake at 3 a.m., replaying a conversation, and you're just convinced you said the wrong thing and it's all about to blow up? Or maybe you're about to give a presentation and your mind is already playing a movie in stunning 4K of every single way you could fail. You see yourself blanking on your words, you feel the judgment from your colleagues, and you can almost taste the humiliation. This mental habit of jumping to the absolute worst-case scenario is called catastrophizing, and it's one of the most convincing and brutal lies anxiety tells. It feels real. It feels like a prophecy. But it's a neurological illusion. Your mind has a built-in storyteller that absolutely loves drama, and its favorite genre is horror, starring you in the near future. The good news? You don't have to believe its stories. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on why your brain creates these feelings of dread and give you the tools to stop catastrophizing, call out the lies, and start living with a lot more confidence. So, why does our brain even do this? Why does it feel so second nature to expect the worst? Well, a leading theory suggests the answer lies deep in our evolutionary history. Our brains are wired to see uncertainty as a potential threat. From an evolutionary perspective, the humans who survived weren't the ones who were chill and easygoing. They were the ones who were hyper-vigilant. The person who heard a rustle in the bushes and immediately thought, "Predator," was way more likely to pass on their genes than the one who thought, "It's probably just the wind." This ancient threat detection system is run by a part of your brain called the amygdala. Think of your amygdala as your brain's over-caffeinated, jumpy security guard. Its job is to scream danger at the first sign of anything unusual. The problem is, this system is ancient and not very sophisticated. It isn't great at telling the difference between a genuine, life-threatening danger, like a tiger, and a modern, ambiguous one, like waiting for your boss to reply to an email. To your amygdala, "I don't know what's going to happen," often gets translated to "something bad is happening." When a situation is unclear, your brain hates the vacuum, so it starts filling in the blanks. And thanks to a cognitive quirk known as a negativity bias, which is especially strong in anxious people, it tends to fill those blanks with the worst imaginable scenarios. This is where the lie begins. Your brain isn't actually predicting the future. It's just projecting its fears onto a blank screen. That anxiety you feel isn't a premonition. It's a sign that your internal alarm system has been triggered by simple uncertainty. This leads us to a concept psychologists call intolerance of uncertainty, or IU. This is the deep-seated feeling that not knowing is completely unacceptable and dangerous. People with high IU often believe that uncertainty is inherently stressful and that uncertain situations should be avoided at all costs. But here's the paradox. Research shows that the relentless pursuit of certainty actually makes us more anxious and fragile. All that effort to eliminate doubt through obsessive planning, constantly asking for reassurance, or avoiding new things doesn't bring peace. It just shrinks your world and makes it feel more threatening. Your anxiety lies to you by promising that if you just worry enough or plan for every disaster, you can control the future. But that's not control. It's a cage. The problem isn't you. It's your brain's outdated survival programming running on overdrive. So, let's talk about how to give it a software update. If our brains are wired this way, are we just stuck? Not at all. The very same brain that creates these lies has a remarkable ability to change and rewire itself based on new experiences, a quality known as neuroplasticity. We can consciously train our brains to react differently to uncertainty. This isn't about getting rid of fear, but learning to act and thrive despite it. Here are 4 practical tools you can start using today. Tool 1. Dethrone the catastrophe with outcome balancing. Your anxious brain is a master at getting tunnel vision on one single, terrifying outcome. To fight this, you have to deliberately widen the lens. This technique is adapted from cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and it's all about using logic to challenge your brain's wild predictions. Here's how it works. The next time you feel yourself spiraling into a worst-case scenario, grab a piece of paper or open a note on your phone. Make 3 columns. In the first column, write down the catastrophe you're dreading. Be specific. I'm going to get fired for that typo. Everyone at this party will think I'm awkward. I'll be alone forever. In the second column, go to the other extreme. Write down the absolute best case, most ridiculously wonderful outcome. My boss will praise my attention to detail, and I'll get a raise. My joke will be so funny, I become the life of the party. I'm going to meet the love of my life tonight. Now, this might feel silly, but stick with me. It's a crucial step to break your brain's fixation on the negative. Now, for the third and most important column, list 3 to 5 realistic, neutral, or even mildly positive outcomes. These are the things that are most likely to actually happen. For example, my boss will ask me to fix the typo, and we'll both forget about it by tomorrow. My presentation will be fine. Some people will pay attention. Others will be on their phones. I'll have a couple of decent conversations at the party, and then go home. When you force yourself to see the full spectrum of possibilities, you expose the catastrophe for what it is. Just one possibility among many, and usually the least likely one. You're using logic to turn down the volume on your fear. Tool 2. Build your uncertainty. Muscle with mindfulness. Catastrophizing happens when you're living in the future. The fastest way to stop future tripping is to yank your attention back to the present moment. That's the core of mindfulness. Mindfulness teaches you to accept the here and now without judgment, and it's one of the best ways to increase your tolerance for uncertainty. Think of it like building an uncertainty muscle. The more you practice sitting with the discomfort of not knowing, the stronger that muscle gets. A simple but incredibly powerful grounding technique is the 5-4-3-2-1 method. The next time you feel that wave of future-based anxiety, just pause and silently name 5 things you can see right now, 4 things you can physically feel: the chair under you, your feet on the floor, the fabric of your shirt; 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. This exercise slams the brakes on your brain's runaway story and reconnects it with the reality of the present. It doesn't magically solve the uncertainty, but it proves that you can handle the feeling of uncertainty without spiraling. It teaches you that a feeling is just a feeling. It's not a fact. By the way, if you're finding these tools helpful and want to go deeper on this stuff, I share more strategies just like this in my weekly newsletter. It's a great way to get some consistent support on your journey to a calmer mind. The link to subscribe is in the description below. Tool 3. Act on your values, not your fears. Anxiety gets a lot of its power by tying your self-worth to outcomes you can't control. If this project fails, I'm a failure. If I get rejected, it means I'm unlovable. This is a trap. A powerful way to escape is to shift your focus from outcomes to values. This idea comes from a therapeutic approach called acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT. Instead of asking, "Will this go perfectly?" you ask, "Am I showing up in a way that aligns with my values?" First, you have to know what your core values are. Maybe they're things like kindness, courage, integrity, or creativity. Take a minute and actually write them down. Now, when you're facing an uncertain situation, let those values be your guide. Let's say you're anxious about having a tough conversation. If your value is kindness, your goal isn't to win or get a specific reaction. Your goal is simply to show up and communicate with kindness. If your value is courage, your goal is just to have the conversation, no matter how it turns out. When your actions are guided by your values, the outcome has less power over you. You can't control what the future holds, but you can always control whether you acted with integrity. This builds a kind of inner stability that doesn't depend on external certainty. You start measuring your success not by the result, but by the character you showed along the way. Tool 4. Acknowledge the lie with self-compassion. When you feel that anxious spiral starting, what's your first instinct? For many of us, it's to get mad at ourselves. Ugh, why can't I just stop this? I'm being so irrational. This self-criticism is like dumping a bucket of gasoline on the fire. You're now anxious about being anxious. Self-compassion is the antidote. It means responding to your own anxiety with kindness and understanding instead of judgment. When that familiar dread hits, try just acknowledging it. Say to yourself, "Okay, there's my brain, doing that thing again. It's telling me scary stories because it's feeling uncertain, and it's just trying to protect me." Treat your anxious mind like you would a scared kid. You wouldn't yell at a child for being afraid of the dark. You'd acknowledge their fear and offer some comfort. Offer yourself that same grace. You can say something as simple as, "I know you're feeling scared right now, and that's okay. It's a normal part of being human to feel this way." By meeting the anxiety with kindness, you strip it of its power. You create a little space between you and the anxious thought, recognizing it for what it is, a mental event, not a personal failing or a crystal ball. That feeling of dread about the future is a lie. It's a story made up by an ancient and overprotective part of your brain that still thinks not knowing is the same as about to be eaten. But it's a story you don't have to live inside of. We've talked about how this neurological illusion works, and more importantly, how to break free. You can dethrone the catastrophe by balancing the possible outcomes. You can build your uncertainty muscle with mindfulness. You can choose to act on your values, not your fears. And you can meet your own anxiety with self-compassion, not criticism. Embracing uncertainty isn't about becoming fearless. It's about learning to take action even when you're afraid. It's about changing your relationship with not knowing so that it becomes a space for flexibility and resilience, not just a threat. Every time you face the unknown and choose one of these new responses, you are actively rewiring your brain. You are teaching it that uncertainty isn't just a danger to be avoided, but a space of possibility. You have the power to stop being a passive audience for your anxiety's scary stories and become the author of your own. Thanks for watching. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on mastering your mindset. And let me know in the comments, which of these tools are you going to try first? I'll see you in the next one.